Good morning, children. Which chapter is going on now? Lines and angles. What did you study in that chapter? Different types of angles, adjacent angles, then linear pair axiom. Everything studied, isn't it? So, I am also going to continue the same chapter, lines and angles. Okay, the remaining part I am going to take. So, lines and angles. Okay. So, I am going to continue the topic 2, second topic, transversal line. Okay. Transversal line. So, you already studied what is transversal line in your earlier classes. What is a transversal line? A line which intersect two or more lines at distinct points is called the transversal of the given lines. Okay. So, here I will draw two lines. Line M and line N, not parallel lines, okay, any two lines. I draw two lines. Then I draw one more line like this, L. Okay, here line L intersects line M and line N, two distinct points. So, we can mark it as P and Q, intersecting points. Line L intersect two distinct points in line M and line N. So, this line L we can call it as the transversal line of line M and line N. That is, line L is the transversal of these two lines. Clear? Line L is the transversal of these two lines M and N. Okay. So, if the transversal intersect these two different lines, so that points also we marked P and Q. Here some angles are formed. How many angles are there? At P, how many angles formed? Angle P, this side. Angle, this angle, one angle. This one angle. Here also, here also. So, how many angles formed here at P? Angle 1, angle 2, angle 3, angle 4. So, at P, at this point, 4 angles are formed. Then what about here? Here also we can see 4 angles. So, we can name it as angle 5, 6, 7, 8. So, total how many angles we got? 8 angles. At P 4 angles and at Q also 4 angles. Clear? So, when a transversal intersects or cuts two different lines, we will get 8 different angles. Clear? In these angles, angle 1, 2, 7 and 8, I will mark with these two angles and these two angles. That is angle 1, angle 2. angle 7, angle 8. These 4 angles are known as exterior angles. It is known as exterior angles. Other 4 angles are there. That is angle 3, angle 4, angle 6, angle 5. These 4 angles, angle 3, angle 4, angle 5, angle 6. These 4 angles are known as interior angles. What is that? Interior angles. That is inside these 2 lines, interior angles. Other 4 angles are known as exterior angles. Okay? I hope now you understood what is interior angles and exterior angles. Okay, some other 2 angles are, so some other angles also there. If a transversal intersect 2 different lines, you will get some more angles. We can discuss about that. Some pair of angles. We will get some pair of angles. We can discuss that one. Okay. So we know that here 4 and here 4 angles are, this is P, this is Q. Okay. Then angle 1, angle 2, angle 3, angle 4, angle 5, angle 6, angle 7, angle 8. Okay. So here you look 8 angles I marked here. So this angle 1 and angle 5 corresponding angles. This angle 1 and angle 5 are corresponding angles, angle 1, angle 5. So angle 1 and angle 5 are corresponding angles. Corresponding angles. Angle 1, angle 5. Then angle 2 and angle 6. Next pair of corresponding angles, angle 2 and angle 6. Next pair of corresponding angles. Okay, angle 4 and angle 8. Angle 4 and angle 8 are corresponding angles. What is remaining? This angle 3 and angle 7. Angle 3 and angle 7. So we got 4 pair of corresponding angles. What is the first pair of corresponding angles? Angle 1 and angle 5. So angle 1 and angle 5 here. Understand? This side. Angle 1 and angle 5 are the corresponding angles. Then angle 2 and angle 6. Angle 2 and angle 6 also one pair of corresponding angles. Then angle 4 and angle 8. Angle 4 and angle 8. Next pair of corresponding angles. Then what is remaining? Angle 3 and angle 7. Angle 3 and angle 7 are the next corresponding angles. Pair of corresponding angles. Clear? Now what are the corresponding angles? Okay. So next we can discuss about alternate interior angles. Alternate interior angles. alternate interior angles. Here we know that what are the alternate angles? 3, 4, 5 and 6. Angle 4, angle 3, angle 5, angle 6 are the alternate interior angles. So we know that angle 3, angle 4, angle 6 and angle 5 are the interior angles. Okay. So we need to find out alternate interior angles. So from these interior angles, what are the alternate interior angles? So angle 4 and angle 6, the first pair of alternate interior angles, angle 4 and angle 6. Next, angle 3 and angle 5. Next pair is angle 3 and angle 5. Angle 3 and angle 5. Okay. So we got two pair of alternate interior angles, angle 3, angle 5 and angle 4 and angle 6, like this, crossing. Angle 4, angle 6 and angle 3 and angle 5 are the alternate interior angles. Then what is next one? Alternate exterior angles. Alternate exterior angles. So we can say that what are the alternate exterior angles? Angle 1 and angle 7. Angle 1 and angle 7. You can write alternate exterior angles. So angle 1 and angle 7. Angle 1 and angle 7. What is the next pair? Angle 8. Angle 8 and angle 2. Alternate exterior angles. We know that angle. What are the exterior angles? Angle 1, angle 2, angle 7 and angle 8 are the exterior angles. Okay. So alternate exterior angles means angle 2 and angle 8. Angle 2 and angle 8 and angle 1 and angle 7. Okay. Now you understand what are the alternate interior angles and alternate exterior angles? Alternate interior angles means inside interior angles. So these two angles, angle 3 and angle 5. Alternate interior angles means you know what are the interior angles. Interior angles, what are the interior angles? Angle 3, angle 4, angle 6 and angle 5 are the interior angles. In that alternate interior angles means angle 4 and angle 6 and angle 3 and angle 5. These are the alternate interior angles. Then we know that angle 1, angle 2, angle 7 and angle 8 are the exterior angles. So in that angle 1 and angle 7 are alternate exterior angle and next pair is angle 2 and angle 8 are the alternate exterior angles. Clear? Interior angles on the same side of the transversal. Next, interior angles on the same side of the transversal. Interior angles on the same side of the transversal. Okay. Next, interior angles on the same side of the transverse. So, what are the interior angles here? Angle 3, angle 4, angle 5 and angle 6. So, interior angles on the same side of the transversal means angle 4 and angle 5. So, we got first pair angle 4 and angle 5, interior angle on the same side of the transversal. What is next pair? Angle 3 and angle 6. Angle 3 and angle 6. Angle 4 and angle 5. Interior angles on the same side of the transversal. Next pair angle 3 and angle 6. Interior angles on the same side of the transversal. Okay. So, this interior angles on the same side of the transversal also known as interior angles on the same side of the transversal also known as co-interior angles. Or consecutive interior angles. Okay, so this interior angles on the same side of the transversal is also known as co-interior angles or consecutive interior angles. Okay, co-interior angles or consecutive interior angles. Clear? Next we are going to discuss about parallel lines. Here we have drawn any two lines. So, if these M and N are parallel lines, what will happen? That we are going to discuss. Parallel lines and a transversal. Parallel lines and a transversal. Two parallel lines M and N. L is the transversal. Okay. So, two parallel lines I drawn here. Use your ruler and pencil. Draw two parallel lines and one transversal. Okay. So, P and Q 2 points. Points are the, so we know that our angles, angle 1, angle 2, angle 3, angle 4, angle 5, angle 6, angle 7, angle 8. If the two lines are parallel, our corresponding angles are equal. If these two lines are parallel, each pair of corresponding angles are equal. Okay, that is our axiom. Axiom 3. What is axiom? If a transversal intersect two parallel lines then each pair of corresponding angles are equal. Okay. So, first that is third axiom. If a transversal intersect two parallel lines, then each pair of corresponding angles are equal. So what are the corresponding angles here? Angle 1 and angle 5 first set. So we can write angle 1 equal to angle 5, first pair of corresponding angles, and angle 2 equal to angle 6. What is next? Angle 4 and angle 8. Angle 4 is equal to angle 8. Next pair of corresponding angles, angle 3 and angle 7. So angle 3 is also equal to angle 7. Okay, these corresponding angles and everything is needed when we are solving problems. Okay, so now what we understood, if a transversal intersect two parallel lines, if the lines are parallel, so each pair of corresponding angles are equal. We know that angle 1 and angle 5 is the first pair of corresponding angles. So angle 1 is equal to angle 5. These two angles are equal. If it is 30 degree means this also 30 degree. If it is 100 degree means this also 100 degree. Okay, the next pair, angle 2 and angle 6. Angle 2 equal to angle 6. If it is 25 degree, angle 6 also 25 degree. Next, angle 4 equal to angle 8. These two angles, these also corresponding angles. If this angle is 30 degree, angle 8 also 30 degree. So angle 4 equal to angle 8. Next pair, angle 3 and angle 7. If angle 3 is 105 degree, then angle 7 also 105 degree. So each pair of corresponding angles are equal. Okay. So angle 1 equal to angle 5, angle 2 equal to angle 6, angle 4 equal to angle 8, angle 3 equal to angle 7. Clear? So you can check it also. Draw two parallel lines and transversal and measure the angles. Okay. So this axiom is known as corresponding angles axiom. This axiom is known as corresponding angles axiom. Okay, this is known as corresponding angles axiom. Clear? The next corresponding angles axiom we study. So this converse of corresponding angles axiom. What is the converse of corresponding angles axiom? If a transversal intersect two lines, if the corresponding angles, if each pair of corresponding angles are equal, means these two lines are parallel. Okay? If a transversal intersect any two lines, if each pair of corresponding angles are equal, means these two lines are parallel lines. Okay, that is the converse of corresponding angles axiom. Okay, next one theorem. Next one theorem. If a transversal intersect two parallel lines, then each pair of alternate interior angles are equal. Okay, that is if a transversal intersect two parallel lines, then each pair of interior angles is equal. What is our theorem? If a transversal intersect two parallel lines, then each pair of alternate interior angles is equal. What are the alternate interior angles here? Angle 4 and angle 6. According to this theorem, angle 4 is equal to angle 6. Alternate interior angles. Angle 4 is equal to angle 6. Next pair of alternate interior angles, angle 3 and angle 5. Angle 3 and angle 5. Clear? So, if a transversal intersect two parallel lines, then each pair of alternate interior angles also equal. So, we told each pair of corresponding angles equal, then now each pair of alternate interior angles also equal. If it is 30 degree means angle 4 is 30 degree means angle 6 also 30 degree. If angle 3 is 120 degree means angle 5 also 120 degree. Okay, if it is a parallel lines. Clear? Okay. Then one more theorem is there. That is, if a transversal intersect any two parallel lines, then each pair of interior angles on the same side of the transversal is supplementary. It is supplementary 180 degree. Okay, so we can write if a transversal intersect two parallel lines, then each pair of interior angles on the same side of the transversal supplementary. Okay. So, what are the pair of interior angles on the same side of the transversal? Is angle 4 and angle 5. Angle 4 and angle 5. Then angle 3 and angle 6. These two angles are supplementary. Means angle 4 plus angle 5 is 180 degree. And angle 3 plus angle 6 is 180 degree. Clear? That is, if a transversal intersect two parallel lines, then each pair of interior angles on the same side of the transversal is supplementary. Means our pair of interior angles on the same side of the transversal, that is angle 5 and angle 4. It is supplementary means angle 4 plus angle 5 is 180 degree. And angle 3 plus angle 6 equal to 180 degree. Okay. So, I hope two theorems and one axiom we studied now. Okay. So, you need to study the theorems and axiom because we need to apply this word while doing problems. Okay. So, to today's class we can stop here. Okay. Thank you.